Good evening, but first tonight, Governor Mitch Daniels' response to our investigation about Indiana jobs.
13 Investigates found thousands of jobs promoted by the governor and the state do not exist. Investigative reporter Bob Siegel says after weeks of silence, the governor's now talking.
125 jobs here, 40 jobs there, 1,400 jobs there, and another 99 jobs over here. All across Indiana, Eyewitness News discovered thousands of new jobs claimed by the state simply don't exist. And the governor is not impressed.
You know, you seem to have a blindingly clear view of what is perfectly obvious.
For weeks, the governor has declined our request to discuss Indiana job numbers. Tuesday at the State House, he finally talked. Just hours after 13 Investigates showed up to 40% of jobs promoted by the governor have not turned to reality.
You seem to have discovered the obvious, namely that a lot of these jobs were never scheduled to happen. They're never scheduled to happen in the first year. Secondly, that some of them, especially in a recession, don't happen.
Our Eyewitness News investigation did not focus on any new jobs announced during the past year. In fact, our statewide job analysis includes only jobs announced in 2006, 2007, and 2008. We looked at what the state calls Indiana economic successes to see if the projects were on track to hire new workers. That's when we discovered all these empty fields and deserted factories. They are broken commitments that state leaders still count when they talk about Indiana jobs. Those job commitments show up in the governor's performance reports and in his campaign ads, as if all of them were real jobs, when in fact they are not.
A commitment is not a reality. A commitment is a statement of hope and aspiration. We need to be founded in reality. That's the issue. Where are the jobs? Where's the reality as opposed to the hopes?
Tuesday afternoon, the governor told us almost all of the state's job commitments have turned into jobs.
We audit all the time. We're getting about 92% compliance with the or fulfillment of the jobs that are committed.
But 92% is too high, even according to the governor's own economic development director.
We believe about 87% have actually or are in the process of coming to realization.
Research by Eyewitness News shows the actual number is likely closer to 60%. A huge difference from the job statistics circulated by state leaders.
We think our numbers are right. Obviously, you think your numbers are right. Clearly, it's not 100%, and clearly, it's not 50%.
So we asked the governor to release specifics, showing which jobs have come through and which ones have not.
The IDC board meetings are public, and plenty of enterprising reporters choose to attend them. Those figures are available there.
Again, the governor contradicted what we heard from the Economic Development Corporation just last week when we asked for the same information.
Can we get that list from IEDC?
That's confidential information.
Economic Development Director Mitch says the state will not release more detailed information to back up the state's job numbers.
It seems like there's a lack of transparency when it comes to how many jobs actually came to fruition.
That's regrettable, that it is not more easily tracked, but it simply isn't. And the confidentiality that we promise to companies that do business in Indiana is very important to us.
The governor is chairman of the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. He says the details we're looking for will be available at the agency's next board meeting, so we'll go to that meeting and ask again. In the meantime, the governor says in a recession, a lot of businesses have to change their plans. Clearly, that's happened. The question now, will the state's future job numbers actually reflect that? I'm Bob Siegel, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
The U.S. Senate is